We have heard that money cannot buy happiness, but money can, however, rent happiness. We have seen people with mindsets of, well, it's none of my business. I can be aloof about money, and that's fine. We get engaged in many other things to actively see our progress, but how many of us are actively engaged in seeing our financial freedom? That is the big question. Money cannot buy happiness, it can, however, rent it. Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 19 tells us that money is the answer for everything. Money is the answer for everything. So, the first point I am bringing to us today is that money business is your business. It is your business. And for you to gain the benefits of this dimension of life, you have to make up your mind about being actively engaged in growing your business. So money business is your business. How actively engaged are you in growing business, in growing your business, in growing your money? Everything that you focus on grows. How much focus have you put on growing your money? Have you just been standing like a standby person and hoping that your money grows? That mindset will never lead to you growing money. Somebody said, I have been poor and I have also been rich. I think I like rich better. Another person said, money isn't everything, but everything needs money. The second point I am bringing to us today is that you are fully responsible for your financial outcomes. Where you are financially right now is your making. It is not the making of the government. It is not the making of your uncle. It is not the making of your father. It is not the making of the witches and wizards in your village. It is your making. One of the proofs of maturity is when we are able to take complete responsibility for where we are. And as youths, that is one of the things you want to learn as you are growing, that you won't be able to grow to your maximum potentials if you don't learn to take full responsibility. Complete 100 plus percent for every outcome that you get. So your financial outcomes where you are right now, if you love where you are right now financially, good, take full responsibility. If you don't like it, good, take full responsibility. It is not anybody who caused it. You caused it completely. If you take full responsibility, then you are ready to move forward to grow your money. But if you don't take full responsibility and you're looking at other people as the reason why you are where you are, tell you what, those people might never change. And if those people never change, then it means that you're never going to change. It means you are doomed. It means you're going to die poor. It means you're going to remain in that position. But if you arise and take responsibility and say enough is enough, then you're ready to grow your money. Questions, I have taken note of the questions which are on here right now. But for now, I'd like for us to also talk about your competition. In order to grow your money, you must be able to know what your competition is. And as far as competition, we are looking at internal competition and external competition. For the internal competition, we are looking at what you need to do, what kind of internal research you need to be able to do in order to grow your money. And as far as that is concerned, we are looking at what is holding you back. Internal competition. You have a dream. You want to grow your money. You want to be financially independent. You want to be a kingdom financier. You want to be able to speak in terms of money. So, what are some of the things which are holding you back, which are within your strength, which are within you, which is internal to you? And one of them might be lack of vision, lack of a plan, like we've already said. Also, mindset. Mindsets, there are different mindsets that hold us captive to poverty, and one of such is money is evil. You cannot be a child of God and you have that much money. But guess all the people that when they have projects in church, they go to them. They go to the people that have money and say, brother, we need 10 bags of cement to build this church. And the same people you go to look for money when you have need. I just want to see whether brother X can help me with some money. Those are the same people. We look at them when they start making their money like, these people are becoming proud now because they have money. So mindset is a limiting belief. Some people think they can never make that kind of money. Some people think, in my village, we don't pass that level. Others say, especially women, it is the man that's supposed to make that kind of money. Women are not supposed to make that kind of money. We're going to be talking more about that. So, what kind of mindset do you have that's limiting you? And for this also, I want you to go back to that your worksheet and write down the things that are holding you back. Think about it. Take about 15 to 30 minutes and think about that big dream, that big goal, and write for me the things that are holding you captive that you need to break free from, so that you can bring yourself to the place where you can start making the kind of money that you know that you can make to bring glory to God. Who told you that your poverty brings honor to God? Excuse me, come on. All right, we'll talk more about that. A plan without strategies is a knockout even before the fight has begun. So, what is your dream? To be financially independent and to be able to be a blessing in the areas that you want to be a blessing in your community, in your family, financially. Don't you think that at some point they get tired of you talking and not being able to speak in terms of money? So what is your plan to grow your money? What is your plan to progress financially? And what goals have you put in place? What are your short-term goals and your long-term goals as far as being financially strong? In 1 year, where do you see yourself financially? In 2 years, where do you see yourself financially? In 5 years, where do you see yourself financially? Because if you don't have a plan, then all this talk we are talking here will become a nightmare to you, because you will sit and dream of these great things that you could accomplish, but you need to have a plan. And with the plan, you need to have strategies. Strategies are the specific things you are going to be doing in order to ensure that your money grows. You need to really want it for you to be able to get it. I want you to stop. Go get a piece of paper and write down for me what your financial goals are, your short-term financial goals and your long-term financial goals. In the next year, how much do you want to be earning annually? In 1 year, how much do you want to be earning? And then I want you to break that down for me, please, in monthly, monthly, what would you be earning? Write that down, please. Write that down. You need to be able to write it down. If you don't write your goals down, then it is not a goal. It is just a wish. So write it down. I am going to earn this amount by 2021. I am going to earn this amount by 2025. I am going to earn this amount by 2030. Write that down. So the question I'm asking you now is, do you have what it takes After you've written it down, I'm asking a question. Do you have what it takes to make that kind of money? Where you are right now, the kind of person that you are, do you think you have what it takes to make that kind of money? And if you think you don't have what it takes to make that kind of money, don't be discouraged. Ask yourself, what can you do to be the kind of person that makes that kind of money? Beloved, take note, we are not talking about getting rich quick. It is not a get rich quick scheme we are talking about. We are talking about putting in what it takes to grow consistently to become that kind of person that makes that kind of money. Do I make sense? It's not about getting rich quick. It's about having a plan and walking yourself consciously and deliberately toward making that kind of money. The other questions I'm asking you is, right now, if you don't have a plan for growing your money, how will your life be next year? How will your life be in the next 5 years? How will your life be in the next 10 years? What will you be able to do if you have that kind of money? Who are the kinds of people you will be able to reach out to if you have that kind of money? What kind of impact will you be able to make in your community if you have that kind of money? All right. If you don't have that kind of money, how will your life be by that time? Do you now see that it takes a deliberate effort to get out of where you are to where you want to be? Part 5 and done your assignment. Stop. Don't listen to this part. Go back to part 5, listen, get a pen and paper, do your assignment, please, so you can reap the most of what we are doing here. So the next thing I would like to mention is your talents. Everybody does not make money through the same channels. What talents do you have that you could monetize, that you could develop and bring to that point where they are marketable, where people can buy them? What talents do you have that you can monetize? And what are your interests? What are those things that you have particularly been interested in that you can grow, develop, and monetize? For some people, like myself is speaking, that's what I am growing to monetize and get paid for speaking, like what I'm doing right now. So what are your interests? What level of education do you have as far as that dimension of your interest is concerned? You want to be able to develop those to bring them to the point where they can be marketable, because we are all born with gifts and talents, and our gifts and talents are different, and those gifts and talents propel us to be interested in certain things and not to be interested in other kinds of things. What are your interests? Are you interested in those things because other people are interested in those things, or you are genuinely interested in those things from the core of who you are? Do you have the necessary skill set to be able to make things work for you in that area that you're interested in? Some people are interested in things just because they see others doing it. I see Usain Bolt. Oh, this guy can run so fast. You know what? I want to be famous, so I want to be Usain Bolt. I see all these people being famous because they are singing. I want to sing. Check yourself, sister. Check yourself, brother. Is that your skill? Is that your talent? Is that the area that you can develop? So in this area, we are looking at your talents, your giftings, your interests, and how you can develop them, how you can grow in them and bring them to the point where they are marketable. Nobody goes to the restaurant and says, you know what, just give me anything, that'll be fine, I'll be fine. No. We want good food. The market out there is looking for good food. Do you have what it takes for the market to buy you? There are two dimensions. Either you have a job and you grow in that job, in the ranks and files of that job, and you keep improving and getting better and getting the promotion and the position that you want to have in that company, in that business. Or you market your own products. It's also possible to market your own products. And we all know that the wealthiest people on earth are not the people that worked at a job. They were people who worked at their own talents and developed their own products. So it depends on you. I'm not going to say, oh, quit your job and go develop a business. We are all different and we are cut out in different ways. But if you're that person that you have that entrepreneurial niche that is within you bubbling, know that you are one of those that has been cut out to really make really big money. So we are looking at the external competition. The external competition, to be able to analyze this very well, you will be looking at SWOT analysis. SWOT. S stands for the strengths, what you do well. W stands for weaknesses, what you need to improve on. O stands for opportunities, like what opportunities are out there that your goals could benefit from. And also you have threats, what obstacles you may face in that business. The reason to do this SWOT analysis is so that you can be well versed with what you are getting into, to know how to manipulate the business environment for your own benefit. Okay, so you want to do internal and external checks. So if you're somebody that's already in business, or you want to get into business, or you're involved at a job, you want to do these analyses to give yourself an edge. Okay, so in doing these analyses, you want to ask yourself, what can you do to give yourself an edge? What can you do to give yourself an edge above that competition, to be able to beat that competition? And we have said that we have internal competition, which is you fighting yourself.